genetically modified food seed should continue in the U.S. Genetically modified food seed, which I'll refer to as GMO, have been in use for about 17 years or so here in the United States. To date, up to 70% of processed foods in our grocery stores contain GMOs. The most common foods are those containing high fructose cereals, high fructose syrup, like cereals and breakfast cereals and soda, soybeans, which are found in some baby foods, and foods made with cottonseed and canola oil. At a rate of 70% being out there in the grocery stores, you would think if it's causing that much harm, we would see and hear stories of a lot more health issues that are out there. When it comes to the FDA, Greg Jaffe, who wrote an article in a newspaper called The Atlantic, stated that neither the FDA nor the National Academy of Sciences, which are the two main corporations that say yay or nay to GMOs, none of them have been able to identify exact health concerns that are related to GMOs. So, and actually they are considered safe. There has really been no direct proof of any health issues. There are no major problems have come about that have been connected directly with genetically modified foods. There are lots of potential problems that are spoken about that have been identified, but we can't take a bunch of what-ifs as a reason to discontinue it. Peggy Lamaze wrote an article in fooddialogues.com stating that the nutritional value of GMO foods is tested and compared, was tested and compared against non-GMO foods, and numerous studies have shown no nutritional difference between commercially available GMO and non-GMO foods. In fact, genetic modifications can only improve nutritional content for some foods. Okay, as for them being a danger because they are not labeled, no, they are not labeled. Everyone has their has a choice to either have it or not, and that comes from people who are consuming it and from the farmers who are planting them. So bottom line with farmers, if you don't want to use genetically modified seeds, then don't buy it, don't use it. But farmers are using it, it's very popular. And since since the U.S. have allowed the usage of the seeds in 1996, over 165 million acres have been planted. So that tells me that farmers aren't too much against it. And also when it comes to labeling, Whole Foods, which is a very popular health food store, they actually carry GMO items in their stores. And so now, as their plan is to by 2018 to have everything labeled, so that way their consumers know for sure what is natural and what is GMO. So again, they will have that choice. The affirmative said that there hasn't been enough time to get enough information, and that is true. It's only been 17 years, but like with anything else, you know, it takes time, and until the negatives can be pointed out, then I'll just point out positives. So, in WebMD, Gregory Jaffe, he's a director of biotechnology project and Center for Disease and Public Interest. He's the one who actually speaks for us as to say, are these safe or not. He says with their one gene additional, GMOs are safe. He also says that no food is 100% safe, genetically modified or not. and the odds of having an adverse reaction to a genetically modified food is slim. So again, there's a slim chance of getting hit when I walk to my car tonight, so it's not going to, I'm not going to stay here to keep that from happening. The U.S. government themselves' position is that the genetically engineered crops are safe. They resist disease, and they can provide much needed food for starving nations, which also is a good thing. And also, when it comes to the differences between GMOs and non-GMO foods, crops are, according to fooddialogues.com, crops from GMO seeds are identical to those from non-biotech seeds. And in addition, organic foods are identical in nutritional value as to non-organic foods. So again, we have something that is being shown to have the same nutritional value, to be just as safe as non-GMO foods. So again, we need to keep it. And I'll stop there.